I did make it, Coach Tyronn Lue. Good to be seen. Oh, since I missed shoot around today, how serious is Kawhi's injury, and will he be able to play in the All-Star game or not play?
Not sure. I mean, I don't think it's serious. Like I said, he played through it last game. Was experiencing some soreness in the hip, and so when the game got out of reach, we didn't bring him back in the fourth quarter because just being smart about it. But he did play through it last game. Yeah, I'm not sure.
You talked before about Draymond Green and what he does defensively, about how he knows what you're doing before you do it sometimes, and how fast he plays with Golden State playing so much better defensively since he's been back. Like, how do you kind of prepare your team to understand Draymond Green's impact on the floor?
Well, the number one thing is just we got to make quick decisions. We know he's a great helper, so when he comes help, when he's guarding a shooter, when he's guarding a big, we got to make the first available pass and first available play. Can't get too deep, which allows him to use his length and, like you said, be able to block shots and get steals and create havoc. So once we see him coming to help, which we know he's coming, we got to make the right play.
And just to follow up, they crashed the boards extremely well. And you said before, the Achilles heel this team has been defensive rebounding specifically. Like, how do you emphasize that from a personnel standpoint as well as just an effort standpoint?
Well, first, just keeping the ball in front of us defensively, because if you allow teams to get into the paint, now Zoo and those guys have to come and try to block shots, then you leave yourself vulnerable for offensive rebounds. So one-on-one defense is important first, and then after that, just when a shot goes up, we got to make sure we're locating our guys and hitting bodies.
Coach, you have a good problem, but sometimes challenge problems trying to make everybody right. What's your mentality on that? Like, someone's always going to be disappointed.
Yeah. I can't worry about that. My mindset is I got to win the game. That's what we're trying to do. And every game is different. Every game calls for something different. And so can't worry about minutes, can't worry about shots, can't worry about guys being upset. And most of the time when guys are upset, it's because they want more minutes, they want to play more, which is not a bad thing. But it don't bother me, it don't affect me. My job is to win games, for our team and for the organization. And that's my only mindset. Work harder, work harder and do whatever it takes to get on the floor, kind of observe and just look and see what our team needs. And so, when I have my opportunity to get on the floor, I just wanted to bring defense, bring energy, and do whatever I can to be different, something that we didn't have on our team when I played. And so, so that's my mindset. Just do it harder, do it better.
Ty, are you going Amir for Kawhi?
Yes, sir.
I know, obviously, Kawhi and PG haven't missed as much time this year as in years past, but how important has it been having a guy like Amir who could step into that starting forward role?
It's been good. Just having Amir and the way he's been playing, this year, and just given opportunities, taking full advantage of it. And so I'm a guy who had a lot of confidence in Amir and what he can do. And so it's just good to see him playing on the level he's playing on right now.
When you have slippage and you're in a situation that you are and going into the All-Star break and you haven't had time to practice, do you change how you coach? Do you change the approach to the game? I know you've talked about winning games on talent, going up against a team that's playing well. How do you handle that situation from a coaching standpoint, knowing there is slippage or hasn't been time to fix everything yet?
Like I said, just going in with the right mindset. I think our mindset every night has to be defense. And so a lot of slippage in that area, just not sticking to the game plan, not understanding different adjustments and our rotations and things like that. So we got to be better with that. But my mindset could be a little different tonight.
So, from your standpoint, what's made the Western Conference so competitive? And can you recall it being this good since you've been in the league?
A lot of stars, a lot of great talent. Every single night, you're up against, a tough task. And so just the talent level on in the Western Conference. I mean, the Eastern Conference too, but just every night when you play in Denver, you play in the Lakers, you got Golden State, you got the Clippers. Now Minnesota's emerged with Anthony Edwards and their team. And so OKC with Shea, so every night, you're dealing with a top 10 player, every single night. And so that's what makes it tough.
Hey Ty, how do you adjust? What's up, Ty?
How you doing?
How do you adjust with your team when you're going against a small ball lineup that's been so effective here with Golden State?
I think we just got to lay it out first and see how it goes. I don't think we can adjust to a team when the game hasn't started yet. But we know they're going to play fast. We know Draymond does a great job rebounding the basketball and pushing it out on the break. And so just kind of see how the flow of the game goes. And then if we have to adjust after that, we will. But we know they're playing at a high level. And we know they usually adjust to the death lineup. But now they're starting the death lineup, which is pretty tough. But we just got to see how the flow of the game goes to start the game.
Coach, you this past summer you got to be around Anthony Edwards, who's one of the up and coming stars in the league. What was that like? What do you see from him that's special?
Well, he's always had a killer mentality. And, this summer we created a good bond. And just telling him, do you want to be the best scorer in the NBA or do you want to be the best player? And so you can come out and take 25 shots every night and be the best scorer, but can you be the best player as far as making your teammates better, making the right pass, making the right play? And you see him do that this year. Like, he's doing a great job of just making the right pass, making the right reads, making his teammates better. And you see that's why they're number one in the West right now.